Good morning, students. So today we will discuss about linear equations in two variables. As you can see on the board, we have two linear equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. In earlier classes, that in class 9, you studied or you learned about a linear equation and solving a linear equation, getting a solution of a single particular linear equation. Now we have two linear equations in two variables. If you have these two linear equations with the same variables, you can observe x and y as the variables in the equations. Now, such equations are called system of linear equations. System of linear equations. Or we call it a system because as I said we have to talk. Or system of simultaneous linear equations. System of simultaneous linear equations. So we have to solve the equations together. So we have various methods of solving the pair of linear equations. Pair of linear equations, system of linear equation, or system of simultaneous linear equations. Simultaneous in the sense both having same type of variables in the equation. For example, ax plus by plus c equals to 0, and one more equation I will take, some at plus bs plus c equals to 0. If you observe the variables here, are they having the same? No. They are not called as the system of simultaneous linear equations or system of linear equations. Okay, they are not simultaneous. They don't have the common variables. They are not having any common variables. So we have various methods of solving the linear equations. So graphical method, first one, according to your textbook, the first method is discussed as graphical method, where you have to draw the graph of the linear equations. Both the pair of linear equations has to be drawn on the graph. Okay, how you have drawn the graph in 9th standard, in the same manner you have to draw the graph in the graphical method also, but here you will draw the graph for both the linear equations and you will observe the nature of the lines, and we will discuss it in step-by-step manner. After that, substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method. So this method, it is not included in your textbook, but still it can be done. Okay, so I will discuss this one also. And reciprocal equations are there. How? And we have to convert them into the regular linear equation. That means some equation will come in fractional form. We have to convert them into regular, that is standard linear equation. After then we have to solve them.
So we have an example here. 2x plus y equals to 5, 3x minus 2y equals to 4. The question can be asked to solve in any of these format, that is solve by graphical method, or check whether given equations are consistent, or represents intersecting lines, or coincidental, or find the solution using graph. So let us see how to solve these equations. First of all, let us find the order pairs for the equation, that is the first equation, 2x plus y equals to 5. Let us see how to find out. So here is a table depicting the x and y values. First of all, we need to convert the equation in terms of y. That means write the equation so that you can make the y as subject. That means y is in the left side, and you are writing the rest of the expression on the right side. That is y is equals to 5 minus 2x. Now based on this, for each and every value of x starting from 0, represent that x values in the y equation. That means whatever the equation you have converted, and find out the value. So here is a table and x comma y order pairs. Now in the last we will get x comma y order pairs. Those order pairs must be represented on the graph, and this is related to only one equation. Still we have second equation. In similar manner, we need to find out the order pairs for the equation 3x minus 2y equals to 4. In this case also, we have a table depicting the x and y values and x comma y order pair. But here we have taken 0 to 4 values for x, and when you convert y value, that means equation in terms of y, we get a fractional value, that is 4 minus 3x by minus 2. So be careful, we have a fraction and that too a negative value in the denominator. So after solving this, that means representing those 0 to 4 values, we will get an order pair in terms of 0 comma minus 2, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 4. So whatever the values we have taken now and the previous equation, these two equations order pairs must be plotted on a graph. So let us plot them. So here it is a graph having some values. X-axis horizontal line and y-axis the vertical line, and we have to write the scale on the top right corner of this graph sheet when you are solving a problem. So we'll plot a graph using those order pairs. First of all, we need to put a scale. Now we have a scale. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Similarly on y-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Let us plot the points on the graph. First plot a point 0 comma 5 on the graph sheet, and the next 1 comma 3 on the graph sheet. So this is related to first equation we are drawing. So we check out the order pairs. And the next point is 2 comma 1 on the graph sheet, and the next point 3 comma y minus 1 must be drawn. So it is on which is quadrant? Which quadrant? Yes, Q4. And the next point 4 comma minus 3. So with this we have completed the points, that means order pairs related to first equation. So let us join these points, which makes a straight line, isn't it? It is a straight line. It is extending in either direction. Still, if we have points, we can extend the line. So let us draw the points, that means order pairs related to second equation. So that is, first one is 0 comma minus 2. It is on negative y axis. And the second point for the second equation is 2 comma 1. You can observe that green dot, that means green point. So for previous equation also we got this point 2 comma 1, and second equation also we got this point 2 comma 1. That is, it is a common point. Okay, so the green dot. And one more point we have, that is 4 comma 4 related to second equation. That is on which quadrant? Q1, of course. Now let us join these 3 points related to second equation. It will also be a straight line, and we will see that it intersects at point 2 comma 1. That means the solution of these two equations, system of linear equations, is 2 comma 1. We can say that it has a unique solution. Because it is having a unique solution, we can also say that they are consistent.
So we have the same equations which we have taken to solve by graphical method. So there we got the solution. What is the solution there? Yes, 2 comma 1 was the solution. We got, if you have observed, 2 comma 1 was the solution in graphical method. The same equations we will solve by using the, which method we are discussing now? The second method, that is substitution method. Now we have two equations here. Consider this one as equation 1 and equation 2. From any one of these equations, take the any variable. That means convert the equation in terms of in any one of the variable, either in terms of x or in terms of y. That is, you can take equation 1 or equation 2. So I will take here equation 1. So from 1, I will convert this particular first equation in terms of y. That means I will make y as subject. I make y as subject. Y is isolated here. What happens if y is isolated? Already you have observed in the graph. So it became 5 minus 2x. Now this particular value you need to substitute. Substitute nothing but wherever you see y variable, in the place of y you will take 5 minus 2x value. That means 3x. What we have to do here? Substitute in equation 2. What happens then? 3x minus 2 into 5 minus 2x is equals to 4. Now expansion, distributive property. 2 into 5, 10. Before that, minus into minus, plus 2 into 2, 4x, go to 4. Now 3x and 4x are the like terms. They can be added. 3x plus 4x, 7x minus 10 equals to 4. Now 7x minus 10 you transpose to other side. It will become plus 10. Now 7x is equals to 4 plus 10, 14. Now x is equals to 14. When you transpose 7, which is in multiplication, what will happen? By 7. So 7 ones, 7 twos. Division is over, that is cancellation. X is equals to 2 you got. Now we got only x variable. In order pair, x value we got. X value we got 2. Already we got in the graphical method. Here also we got X value as 2. Now we need to substitute this X value in a Y equation. Now you will get Y is equals to, in the place of X you have to substitute 2. 5 minus 2 into 2. And Y is equals to 2 2's 4. And Y is equals to 1. So X is equals to 2, Y is equals to 1. That means 2 comma 1 is a solution. Solution is what? 2 comma 1 is a solution. It is a common solution for both the equation. Understood? So this is a So next we have elimination method. 2x plus y equals to 5, 3x minus 2y equals to 4. Same equations. The steps for elimination means, here you have to decide which variable you have to eliminate, because at a time we cannot find out x and y values together. That's why eliminate any one of the variable. First of all you decide. Based on that you have to do the operations. How? For example, I want to eliminate y. Whenever you want to eliminate y, you check in the subsequent equation whether it is having the same type of a coefficient or not. Y, what is the coefficient here? 1. What is the coefficient here? Minus 2. So, if I can able to convert this one as equation, that means coefficient as 2, I can easily eliminate. How? In elimination method, we will adopt either addition or subtraction. So here, what I will do is, I will take this equation 1 and multiply with 2. Equation 1 entirely multiplied by 2. What will happen? So 2x plus y equals to 5 when it is multiplied by 5. That means 2, not 5. 2 2's are 4x. 2 into y, 2y. 2 5's 10. Now this equation as it is, 3x minus 2y equals to 4. Now coefficients equal and we have opposite symbols. Whenever you have opposite symbols, opposite signs, add them. What happens if I add them? 2 minus 2 will become 0. When I add them, 4 plus 3, 7x. 2y minus 2y gets cancelled because we are adding. 10 plus 4, 14. Now x is equals to 14 by 7. 7 1s, 7 2s. X is equals to 2. Got the steps? Now, you may ask the doubt, sir, I don't want to eliminate y. I want to eliminate 2. In that case, what we have to do? Here also the same case. Check the coefficients. X coefficient 2 here. X is equals to, that means x coefficient here 3. Now what we have to do? So in order to equate these coefficients, multiply this entire with 3 because 2 and 3 have a common multiple as 6. That's why 3 2s are 6 and this one 2 3s are 6. So 2x plus y equals to 5. This entire equation is multiplied by 3. 3 2s are 6x. 3 into y, 3y, 3 5s, 15. Next, this entire equation with which multiplied by 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. Now we got 6x and 6x. Both coefficients are same. But observe the symbols here. Observe the sign. Are they same or different? Same. Here in this case, when they are having the opposite symbols, we have taken addition. Because we are having the same symbols here, same signs, we are doing subtraction. Opposite signs, addition. So opposite symbols, addition. Same symbols, that is same sign, subtraction. Now 6x minus 6x, 0. Here 3y, minus into minus, that is minus of minus will come. Minus into minus, plus. Now this is a new symbol we got. Now 3y plus 4y, 7y equals to 15 plus 15 minus 8, 7. Now y is equals to 7 by 7. That equals to y value is 1. Now either you can do like this or like that. But completely, if you are doing like this, after finding the x value, x is equals to 2, substitute this value as 2 in any one of the equation, you will get y value. 2x, that means 2 into 2 plus y equals to 5. 2 2's 4. 4 plus y is equals to 5. Y is equals to 5 minus 4. Then y is equals to 1. So, either you do this method, that means you can eliminate y variable, or you can eliminate x variable. Okay, any one method, any one variable you can eliminate. Okay.